How's it going? Fox back again. This is a drum and bass tutorial today. I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own breaks by extracting the grooves and the MIDI and all the drums and samples and everything from Native Instruments Studio Drummer. That is exactly what I did with all of these breaks here. I'll solo them one by one. That one had a lovely little sort of wooden block that I wanted. This one had a bit of bongo elements, some faster hats. This one had a snare that I wanted to highlight. This last one's more of a classic sort of break. All extracted from the grooves inside Studio Drummer. All the breaks together. Hectic when we solo it. When I've got it through the drum bus, there's a compressor on it, a transient master with a kick and a snare and some other hats and the bass. Yeah. Okay, let's delete all these breaks. I'll go through the process of how I selected them. We'll mute the drums for now. We'll mute the hi-hats and the snare. We'll just keep the kick going. So what I will do is I will create a MIDI track. I will load Contact 5 into it. And I will load Studio Drummer. It's inside Complete. I believe you got this in Complete 8. You're going to be wanting either using the Garage Kit full or the Stadium Kit. Those were done with the Garage Kit, but for this one I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go for the Stadium Kit full. I've just changed all my libraries around so it's loading 100 times faster than it used to. I've got it on a hard drive that is actually inside my computer now. So, I take it everybody knows how Studio Drummer works. You've got your drum kit spread across the keyboard. You've got the mixer section where you can mix in regards to sends, pan, solo mute, volume. You then have individual filters. It's like an EQ. You've got a dedicated EQ. You can have different transient master compressor effects. Tape saturator, then you can choose the insert effects. I'm not going to go over in great detail what this does. It's all ready for you out of the box. It doesn't take long to get used to it. Kit section. This is your main page. This is where you choose the sort of drum kit, if you like. Pop 1 tends to work best. When you go into the groove pool, this is where the fun reel happens. This is where we're getting all the stuff from that we're going to be using. So if you go into this groove section at the bottom, we'll stay in the Pop 1 for now. These are all your different drum kits, if you like. Pop, funk, jazz, hard rock, metal, blues, country. These are all the different grooves associated with these different genres. So we're going to stick with the Pop 1. If we press play on this button here, click on some of these different grooves. So let's just pick a 120 BP one. Fourth hat with a side. It explains what it is. It's every fourth note, the hat with a side stick. Fourth hat, closed hat. The 8th hat ones are going to be a bit more rapid. 16th ones are going to be what you're looking for if you want some decent hat loops. Let's try this. That one sounds cool. So if you find one that you like, so this button, this play button at the top auditions if you like. If you stop that, this is the magic button. This little arrow thing here, this allowed you to extract the groove. So if you just click it, hold on it, drag it into your set, bang. We now have that MIDI inside Ableton or whatever DAW you're using, so you can mess around, do what you want. You could go in there and dive in and change the velocities if you wanted and the position of the MIDI notes, but I like to keep the grooves as they are because they are what they say. They have got a groove, they've got a little bit of a shuffle, a bit of a human feel to them. So One thing I would do with this one straight away is I would go into the mixer section, I would pull the kick out. I would probably dull down the volume of that cymbal a bit. You can do it in here as well if you click on the cymbal. It's the ride, see, so you can tune the individual hits. Let's bring the decay down of the ride so it's not ringing out so much. Let's go back to the mixes section again. See, the routings are going through different channels. The hats. Not much going on actually, there's just the hats, that ride, and the snare. That's easily good enough to use. I mean, you can send these to individual channels if you want, or do some routing inside Ableton, but I normally simply just duplicate the whole thing. Once I've found one that I like, right click, freeze track, right click again, flatten. We now have that sort of ridey hat loop in there. There's some basic EQing on it. Turn the volume down. We're going to send this to the drums bus, which I've got everything going to. So in the master, send it to drums. It's now going to be affected by the transient master and the glue compressor. Do a reverb maybe. Nice metallic sort of snare on that. It's going nice. Let's go back into Contact again. We'll change this groove over totally. Now we'll go back into the groove pool. Let's try something from a different section. I got a couple from the Blues and Country, would you believe it, yesterday. Let's try something in the 16th again. Automatically syncs to your host BPM, obviously. Let's try the ballad section even. See, that sounds a bit slow, but it's got that nice wooden block and that ride again. So all we do, drag the MIDI out again. I think I'm going to do away with the kick again. See, that's the kick coming through on the overhead mics. The buses. So you're always going to hear that coming through the overhead mic. I suppose we can mute the kick altogether. Oh, it's going to ascend. That'll do anyway. So same thing again. We'll duplicate it. We'll freeze this one. We're going to flatten it and then we're going to double time it to make it quicker. Right click, flatten. So we'll consolidate that. If you double click on it, change the speed of it so it's twice as fast. I might actually just take the undo that, I might actually just take the snare from it, that little wooden block. Do away with everything else. This is the way sometimes that I just spend a little time building my tracks up, just actually using proper drum samples from inside Studio Drummer. If we consolidate that, boost the volume of it all. Send that to the reverb as well. Let's make the reverb something worth having. Let's use Native Instruments. Seeing as we're doing a Native Instruments style tutorial, RC48 is my go-to reverb. It has been for a while now. In these classic halls, no, it's the bright plate that I always try and use. Send this to the drum bus. Oh, it's automatically going to the drum bus already. Let's pan this snare 10 to the right, and then the one we've got in the main group, pan it 10 to the left, just to give us a little bit of stereo feel. We need something with some bongo-ish style sounds now, so let's solo the contact track again. Go back into it, same thing, go into the groove pool. Let's try indie disco, something a bit quicker, 140 BPM. Sort of what I wanted, but too much going on there. Going. That perk's nice. We can turn the toms down. See the perk for some reason. Maybe I'm missing it. Tum 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 tum. Buses. Stumped me that one has. Let's go back to the kit, to the groove pool again. Try something again. Punk rock, 170 BPM. This must have been where I found some. That could be cool. Be a little two-steppy sort of beat. It's the same thing. Drag it in. Maybe if we sent this one to the delay. Keep the kick muted. Yeah, that's sounding really cool. So we're going to duplicate that out again. Next thing I'm going to look for is some real fast hats. So we're going to right click, freeze, right click, flatten. Again, we're just going to put a basic EQ on here, just pushing everything out the way of the low end, because there will be a lot of low endy stuff. Yeah, see how easy it is to start building up your own sort of grooves, get a real sort of thick sound. I mean, I could go into more detail in this mixer section, do some proper panning and stuff like that, but it's not really necessary at this stage. I'm just trying to get the general feel of the breaks down. So let's try and find something quick, hat-wise. Blues rock, 200 BPM fills. I don't want to fill. I want something that is 16th hat, so I think we're going to have to go back into the pop section for that. 16th hat. There we go. Do away with the tom. If you don't want any of the mic, because these are all sent to buses with different sends and stuff. If you just wanted that pure hat there, dead center, maybe we can bring that tom back in quietly. See, that is a really, really nice hat groove there. Done. All the work done for you, all the different velocity settings and everything. Again, we're just going to drag it in. Simple as that. Pause it. Bring it in with the rest of the sounds. Let's make these nice and tight. Go back to the mixer section. Actually, if you go back to the main kit page, it was the hat that we got in. If you click on the hat, it brings up sort of the attack decay, the general tune, the room mix, and the overhead mic mix. So we can make this a lot more snappy. If we solo it, bring the hold down. See, that's going to the delay. Send it to the delay as well, it's going to give it a real cool shuffle. Had some stereo field. Again, let's go to the mixer section. Transient master. Let's go to the hi-hat, click on it. Transient master is turned on. The attack has increased, so we can use this to make it even more bitey if we pull the sustain down. Sustain at 0, it literally just picks out the attack of the transient. Yeah, so duplicate. Same thing. Freeze. Flatten. You could by all rights keep all of these in MIDI, but the amount of memory that Contact uses, especially something like this, is 1.64 gigabytes just to run this. So if you have 6 or 7 instances of this running, you're going to come into a lot of mess pretty quickly. So this is what we've got so far. I really want those to shine, those hats, so I'm going to put a compressor. Let's take the delay off the channel, reverb off the delay, and we'll use the same delay but we'll drag it straight onto the channel and then control the mix exactly how we want it. Very, very easy to start building up some real cool grooves. Let's just bring that bass back in, see what it sounds like. This one's causing me a lot of grief. I'm going to do away with that. See if we can find another one with a ride to replace it. Just exactly the same process. Go back into it. Go into the groove pool. Which one haven't we tried? Metal. I know there's some real cool ones here. 8th ride toms. Eighth ride, 8th perk. It is just a matter of trial and error of these, just searching through. There's that many to choose from. Let's try some punk rock grooves. 8th ride. Nothing on that one. I wonder why it's not playing it on some of them. It's very strange. Let's try dragging it in. Oh, I know. Maybe because we're in the mixer section and I've muted everything. Also move 170 faster ones again. Sounds pretty cool. Same thing, drag it out. No, duplicate it over. into the mixer section, choose the ride. Pull the sustain down. I should really pay more attention to where these rides go, because it's not coming through the cymbal mic. It's just being directed straight to one of the room mics. Not to worry, that's what we wanted, a nice little ridey shuffle. So duplicate that out again, just in case we want another layer. Right, freeze track. Right, flatten. They're all going to the drums. We will group these. That will send them all to the group, and then we'll send the group to the drum track to get mixed with the rest. So these are all going to the group. So now on the group we can glue compress the breaks together. You want to preserve the transient, so you want quite a slow attack, quite a rapid-ish release. I always try and aim for as much makeup as you can see in the gain reduction, so it's hovering between 1 and 2, so about 1.9. And then we're going to total 50-50 parallel it. We'll send the whole group to the drums to then be processed with the kick and the snare that we've got running inside Falcon. The drums is here. I will probably sidechain those breaks away from the kick. There you have it. Very easy to extract the grooves from inside Studio Drummer to make your own breaks. This can also be done with the Abbey Road drum kit. It's not as easy to do. There's not as many kits to choose from, but if we just choose a late kit full, say it's not as easy to do. It's no different, but inside the groove pool there isn't as much to choose from. You've only got 3 different sections with not as much stuff. Stadium kit, it's easy. I mean, let's have a quick look. I mean, that's pretty cool. Could try that. See what it sounds like with the rest. Send this heavily to the delay. Let's put an EQ on it to really pick out those little percussive snaps. Freeze that, flatten it. Maybe we can try double timing this. It might sound a little bit hectic, but we'll give it a go. Yeah. Control A, Control U. Just need to delete that little triplet hit. Where is it? That one there needs to go. Maybe it was the other way around. Show fades. Maybe we can just paste that in. That's sounding pretty good. See, slight little bit of modification, jiggle some things around. You can end up making your own rhythms. It's so easy with the grooves already done for you, and when you bounce to audio, it's a joy. It's real fun. Send the whole group to the reverb ever so slightly. Bit of light saturation can also help glue drums together. If we use the Ableton saturator, aim it fair middling, about 1 kHz. Soft sine is a go-to for me. Not too much drive, and again, maybe parallel it. So with the saturator, helps give everything a bit of a shine and glue it all together, along with the transient master and the compressor. That needs to be right in the background, this, so I would probably put an S1 from Waves on this, push it really wide so it's going to the reverb quite a lot. Yeah, anyway, I have digressed and let myself go a bit there. But yeah, that is how you can extract grooves and make your own breaks from Studio Drummer by Native Instruments. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe. Hit me up on Facebook if you've got any requests. The link is in the description. Check out my sound packs and courses, also link in the description. As always, thanks for watching. Cheers.